Hello everyone, how's it hanging? My name is Jack Southall and I'm here today to present my extremely late review on Fastlane. It was not the most exciting pay-per-view in the world, but it gave some sort of picture on what we're going to see at WrestleMania, and I might talk a little bit about Raw, even though not a lot of stuff happened on there. I don't think I might even talk about Raw at all. So in the pre-show, Paul Heyman was on Miz TV and pretty much trying to scare fucking Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan that Brock Lesnar's beast and all that shit. And then to the actual show, we've got the Authority, Seth Rollins, and the Life Suckers, Big Show and Kane, versus Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, Ryback. This was okay for what it was. It wasn't anything special or crazy, but Seth Rollins picks up the win for the Authority, and he might cash in at Mania, maybe, which I've been saying for a while now. I don't know what they're doing with Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback. They might add them to the Memorial Battle Royal, maybe, and maybe Ziggler could win it, or one of those guys can. Next up, we've got Goldust versus Stardust in a feud that I'm really liking at the moment. I really like how they're doing this. The Stardust persona is kind of consuming Cody Rhodes and his mindset, and Goldust is trying to snap him out of it all the time. And so, yeah, this match was alright. I liked how they changed up the attire. Stardust kind of gave he's not wearing the full-on suit Goldust does, where now he's got long pants and in a white, blue, and black kind of look, which is really cool. So I wanted Stardust to win because I think that'd make a lot more sense, but we got Goldust winning, which is fine if they want to continue this feud, which I hope they do. So after the match, Dusty Rhodes is he's backstage, and so talking to Goldust and all that, and so Stardust comes in and he attacks Goldust and cuts a really friggin' good promo about, I can't remember what it was, but I'm trying to. I think it was. So he was just saying stuff about Goldust and all of his personas in the past since debuting and all that, which I thought was really good, and hopefully this feud continues into WrestleMania. Next up, we got the Usos. Yes, Usos versus Cesaro and my boy Tyson Kidd for the tag team titles, and yeah, I'm really happy about the outcome of this match. Really solid tag action, which, what do you expect from these two teams? And what I'm really happy is that my boy Tyson and Cesaro won the tag team titles. I'm really happy about that. I don't even want to talk about the whole dinner segment between Natalya and Naomi and Usos and Cesaro. That segment was just terrible. God awful. But yeah, I'm really happy that they've won the belts, and maybe this could lead to a rematch at WrestleMania, probably on the pre-show, because it seems to be a tradition that tag matches on the pre-show. Maybe they could do a 6-person tag with the Usos and Naomi versus Tyson Kidd, Natalya, and Cesaro in a 6-person tag. I don't know, that's just a suggestion. So yeah, congrats to my boy Tyson and Cesaro. Next up, Nikki Bella versus Paige for the Divas Championship. It was not horrible, unlike that 30-second tag match that was on Raw. Oh, give Divas a chance. Well, they're not really, but yeah, so it was okay for a 5-minute match. They tried everything they could. One thing I noticed is that since when did WWE start putting cameras into the turnbuckle posts. Is it new? Have they been doing it for a while? Because that's the first time I've noticed. So, yeah, Nikki retains with... how did she win? I don't know. But, Nikki won, so I guess they'll probably do, like, a fucking, Lumberjill match or something to put all the divas in WrestleMania, which they really do not need to do. Like, just have Nikki and Paige just have a 10-minute match. Just, at the minimum, 10 minutes. That's all they need, because I think Nikki Bella is not the worst wrestler in the world, and Paige, we all know, is a great wrestler. So I think those two could have a really good contest, and this one, it was good for what it was. Intercontinental Championship match, Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose. I did not like the ending of this match because it ended in disqualification. But I liked how Ambrose stole the Intercontinental Championship. So, like, now they're doing the storyline between those two where, like, Ambrose is holding on to the IC title and all that, which is really funny, in my opinion. But, yeah, so what they're going to do at Mania is, like, a multi-person ladder match. Right now it's looking like BNB, Dean Ambrose, Ziggler, R-Truth, and they'll add 2 other people in there who, I don't know. Next is Rusev with Lana versus John Cena for the United States Championship. This was good storyline here. I really like what they're going with Rusev and Cena, Yeah, this match was pretty good. The ending I was not a huge fan of, because I know Cena is all like never give up, and he doesn't want to tap out and all that to make the kids believe in him. But I just wish for like once Cena could tap out, just once. And I know it's part of his character not to give up, but man, it would have been really nice if he would. But of course he passed out. Rusev retains the title. This is going to lead to a rematch at WrestleMania, and John Cena's going to win the US belt. We all know it's going to happen. But it was a pretty good match, and yeah, congrats to Rusev. Our main event is Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 31. So, number 1 contenders. These guys put on a really, really good show, in my opinion, Of course, if you put Roman Reigns in a match with someone other than, the Big Show or Kane or any of those idiots, he could put on a good show. And that's what he did with Daniel Bryan. They were doing some great spots, and unfortunately, the crowd wasn't really into it because the crowd was just dead throughout this entire show. So, Memphis, you suck. Sorry about that. To anyone who lives in Memphis, but that's just my opinion. But, yeah, there was a lot of stuff I really liked. Ending was really good, but Roman Reigns ended with a spear, and he's going to WrestleMania, which, I don't really have that much of a problem with Roman Reigns, even though I'm not going to be pumped for his match with Brock Lesnar. I do prefer Daniel Bryan winning, but, it is what it is, and, we're going to have to see how they book Roman, and then I'll get behind him. If they book this match up really, really well, I think this could be a great match, in my opinion. What people are starting to forget is, I've seen videos and people complaining, oh, WrestleMania is going to be horrible this year, it's going to be one of the worst ever. Calm down for a second. We still have 4 weeks to build up, and you're saying right now that it's going to suck? Just calm down for a bit, alright? Let's see how things go, and hopefully we could be in for a good WrestleMania, in my opinion, I forgot. The fucking 2 big segments. The first one being the Triple H and Sting segment, which, Triple H was in his full-on badass gears, saying that he was the franchise of WWE, and Sting was the franchise of WCW. Calls Sting out, Sting comes out, and so he starts talking a bit of trash, beats him up a bit. I think he was going for the sledgehammer, and then all of a sudden, Sting gets out his bat and just points at him like that. Dude, it's just a bat. You know, it's not like he's got a sword and can slit your throat any second. You know, but yeah, it was a pretty cool segment, and it led to Triple H versus Sting being announced for WrestleMania 31. So, hope this is a good build, which it should be for Triple H and Sting. Another match that I'm really excited for WrestleMania 31 is Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker, because Undertaker's music started playing, and the Druids, whatever the fuck you call them, they started coming out with the big fire thingies and whatever. And so this casket rolls out, and all of a sudden, someone pops up. It's Bray Wyatt. And he starts saying, you know, I'm the new face of fear, and I don't fear you anymore, and all that. So I can't wait for Wyatt versus Undertaker. I know they should have did it last year, so the streak is more of like a threat kind of thing. But, you know, it's fine if they're doing it this year. At least we're going to see it. But, yeah, I'm really excited for that match. And overall, Fastlane was just a big preview for WrestleMania done in a Raw format, in my opinion. I'll give this show, I'll give it a 5.5. You know, I'm going to be generous to this show. Match of the night, probably Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. So, yeah, that's it for this. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Why did I point there to subscribe? That's where you comment. Subscribe wherever the fuck the button is. And, yeah, check me out on Twitter for more stuff and whatever. And I'll see you guys later in hopefully my next Raw review, which is, when's Raw? Probably the 2nd of March edition. And I'll see you then. I am out in 3, 2, 1.